What's up, guys? That really gross guy here. We're back in Anthem, and not a lot of combat happened last time, but there was some story that was pushed forward, which was pretty exciting. I really wanted to get into some serious, gameplay contract work while we were out there. One problem is, though, because we moved along in the story, so many speech bubbles have popped up in Fort Tarsis. I mean, we have to go talk to Tassin, but then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 speech bubbles in Fort Tarsis right now. So I am going to start out by talking to Tassin and make my way around to everybody. Oh god, this is going to be frustrating. I may not even make this a actual episode. I may make this like a episode 0.5 because we're going to be talking to so many people, and it may just be that. But I hate to just throw away all the story and go right into gameplay, but I know there's so many of you that just want to see the combat. So anyways, potentially 2 separate episodes because this is probably going to take 20 minutes to get through all these people. So anyways, just for the sake of the story, we're going to talk to Tassin right now. Otherwise, yeah.
Freelancer, I trust your reunion with Halleck and Faye was productive.
There are a few less Dominion who will be bothering us.
Always good. So what's the next step?
The tomb of General Tarsus. They think her original javelin is still there.
I'll assume it's for more than just a historical tour.
Faye says that javelin could get us into the heart of Rage.
Then I'm glad I could bring old friends back together.
Well, we're still getting, reacquainted.
Make it work. In the meantime, Corvus has other jobs that might interest you.
You know me. I'll take any job I can get.
These aren't your usual run-of-the-mill contracts. They're tough.
I can handle it.
Then talk to my agent, Sev, for a full briefing. He's in the bar. Or rush in if you want. I know that's more the freelancer style. Whichever the case, keep up the good work.
All right. Well, right off the bat, just objective done. Lots of conversations to be had. The first ones are going to be right here.
Could you come see me when you have a minute? We've got a complication.
Alright, well, at least it marked where she is, and she's down in there, surrounded by more and more speech bubbles. Awesome. Alright, so here we go. An absolute royale. A speech royale. Okay, here we go. Starting off with what's her face.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serena.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesla adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesla?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Teslar for me.
How'd you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Teslar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
I think someone's got a crush. Wow, that's funny, but inappropriate. Inappropriate. I'll see you later. I'll see you. You want to come back to my place? Anyways, funny. I like these stories. Did the people that don't like this story of the game just skip all of this? I don't know. I find it fun. I find it interesting.
Freelancer, how goes the battle?
Fighting the good fight.
What I wanted to hear.
How's the Thunder business?
Good. Word's gotten around that freelancers are something special again.
Doing what we can. How'd you get into this work anyway, Prospero?
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper Relics. Talk about fearful awe.
That's why they're so fascinating. No one knows how they work or why they even exist. Anything can happen.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it firsthand.
What happened?
When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traders anymore.
Wait, I've taken down like 6 Titans, bro. Do I have not work another day in my life? That'd be dope.
I guess that's what being young is all about, taking risks. And sometimes they pay off.
Well, I remember thinking, how hard can it be? So I might have been the dumbest of the bunch. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen. Weeks go by. We've tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley. And that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
You're kidding me.
All standing around a Shaper Relic, melding together. Right before my eyes, it was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized. It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
It's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I know it did. That thunderclap, we felt it. So loud my eardrum blew out.
Wow.
That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder. If every freelancer can invoke the same awe I felt that day, you'll win every time.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero. See you later.
Back at you.
To a degree, that could be very sales pitchy, but interesting story for sure. Sounds pretty dope. I want to fight a triple Titan. All right, so right around the corner. What's her face?
Hi again, Mora. How's business?
How do you think?
From your tone, I'll assume not well.
You assume right. Thanks for respecting me enough to be straight with me. I'm thinking of selling my plans for an indoor farm. Not for very much, but enough for now.
Before you do that, I met someone recently. A woman named Leanne.
The baker. Where did you meet her exactly?
At the bar.
I thought so.
She's been hit by the grain shortage too. Her bakery shut down.
I know. She was a great customer. Came by a lot. I really liked her. But she's been wasting away in that bar since her bakery shut down.
Everyone deals with hard times differently. She's got some resources left over. The last remnants of her bakery.
I don't know. She's changed.
This could be a solution for both of you.
She's been irresponsible with her funds. I rarely see her sober. I'd be letting her have half my idea. And what if my farm fails? I'd be responsible for losing what Leanne has left.
All fair points.
I have to think about this. Freelancer? What would you do?
Ugh. Ugh. I hate to sell her, idea, but I also hate for her to team up with somebody and have that go south. But, Leanne, of course, is technically gambling too, so I feel like it's better to throw the offer out there and have someone hop on board and it fail than to, I don't know, just do it.
It might sound iffy, but you should take a chance on Leanne. She owned that bakery for years. That person is still in there.
That's true. And I would be crushed to part with my idea for so little.
It's your decision, of course.
I know. I know. But you're right. What's life without a little risk, right?
Out here at the fort, risk is everything.
Thank you, Freelancer. I need to think about this, but come back soon.
You got it, Mora.
And if Leanne screws you over, she just goes, well, screw this, and takes your plans or whatever and sells them off, then I'll crush her windpipe. I'll crush her windpipe. Anyways, let's go talk to this jerk. All right, let's go talk to this jerk. Here we go.
Hey, good to see you again. You know, you're one of the only people here I can really talk to.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah, feels good. Hey, have you heard anything about this Tassin lady?
What have you heard?
Nothing. That's why I'm asking you. I had a little, run-in with her.
A run-in with her. That makes it sound like she almost knocked you out, bro.
Are you serious? What happened?
Okay, so she's walking by, right? And I think, hey, I'd like to buy this lady a drink. But she says no. But you know me, right? Am I gonna take no for an answer?
No.
And that's right. So I asked her again, only this time with more charm.
How did she respond?
So she says, in a real quiet voice, if you don't get out of my way, you are going to regret this.
And?
I did regret it. I was just about to compliment her, and then I woke up with some people looking down at me. It was pretty rude of her to knock me out, huh?
She did warn you. Plus, how do you know it was her?
I don't, for sure, but I do remember her counting 3, 2, 1. And then blackness. That was it. So my hunch is, it was her. Hey, what are you up to right now?
Quite a bit. I'm very busy.
Ow, too bad. I was hoping we could hang out.
That's what I figured.
See? You get me. Later, freelancer.
It's probably one of her guards that knocked you out, bruh. Probably one of her guards. You want to go fighting one of these Lancer dudes and their javelins? I don't think so. Alright, we got Matthias and the other guy. We'll go see that. Alright, first off, here we go,
I
Matthias.
apologize for being a little crabby during our last chat.
Guess I touched a nerve.
Yes, but I didn't have to respond as poorly as I did. Anger can be an asset, Matthias, but peevishness is just bad manners. My mentor, Philo Ray. One of the lessons it seems I still haven't quite learned.
Philo Ray taught you. I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled. Melted her heart with urchin-y charm.
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have any options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
Well, we'll be nice.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later.
Alright. I wonder if any of these open up
Heard
stuff.
Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
Okay, anyways. I wonder if any of these lines of dialogue end up becoming, leading to something, but... Anyways, there is a guy right around the corner. We'll go talk to him. This guy? This guy?
Tradition.
Here we
is not an
go.
excuse for-
Hello, Berndl. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign the petition.
That's a shame. This bylaw will make our civic environment safer and more livable. I'm trying my best to create a fort we can all call home.
That's nice. I'm sure people appreciate it.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
Okay, so the reason why I would sign a petition is because I don't feel like being ruled by a dictatorship, or I don't feel like what is it? What's the? It's not a dictatorship, but like being ruled by a police force. Anyways, there's a name for it. There's a name for it. You really think people like you're governing every tiny little thing? I understand there's reasons behind it, but next thing you know, it's going to be, you can't. You have untied shoes, and we're gonna hang you from the wall up there, or the tower. Anyways.
Freelancer, you're back. Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness, and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
Alright. Cool. At least their lines of dialogue for every mission isn't, like, god-awful, so that was nice. Okay, down into the bar. Down into the bar. Seb's down there, so I'll catch you guys when we talk to Seb. Alright, here we go. Seb. This guy looks... I don't even want to say. I just don't think me and him would get along.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Ouch! I'm one of Corvus's most underrated agents.
Who's drinking on the job?
I'm not a damn sentinel. Besides, there's nothing else to do in this shithole.
Uh-huh. You have a job for me?
Yes. Sorry, I get complainy when I'm bored. Corvus has received reports of scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Not bad, Seth. I guess you are underrated.
I earn my keep.
I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
I get along with most people, but something about him makes me, you know. Alright, so... Oh, does What's-His-Face really want to talk to us again? God damn it. And Tassin wants us to... Probably because we just talked to Seb. Alright, well... I'm gonna go talk to everybody in this lower section. Alright, so we got 4 people to talk to. Out of everybody in here, I probably would rather talk to Owen the most because, kind of like I said in the last episode, we need to kind of water this plant. We need to work on this relationship because Owen is a very, required part of this team, and there was definitely the issue of him jumping in a javelin and struggling in a javelin, but we need him to be aware. Obviously, the story's going to do what it wants, but he needs to be aware that he is an important part of this team, and I can't afford to have him getting himself hurt. You know what I mean? Like, he's our dude.
Hey, what's up?
You called me?
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No. Just having a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
For my business associate? It's the least I could do.
Owen.
Oh, come on. I'm just teasing. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing.
Borrowing?
Borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
I'm just going to say this before we get anywhere further. There's always some truth in jest. There's like some straight up comedic whatever, but he's harboring some ill, feelings towards that whole event. But
Tactically solid? Come on, it was a mess. You were lucky I was there.
That's fair. But you have to give me some points for ballsiness.
Ballsiness will get you killed, bruh.
Nope. Next time, please keep your balls in check.
Yes, sir. In the future, I will look to you for advice and guidance. Really, I should, and I will.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
We'll start with probably not. It's safer that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. It wasn't my choice, but I have the gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
I'm sorry, Owen. That sounds really painful.
Bah. It was a long time ago. I just wish they'd asked me,
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What? You mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good? I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods. Who wouldn't give up almost anything for that?
You?
Oh no, I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
You are... Never mind.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You said there was a complication? What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's no good.
She promised us 1 location. She delivered 5.
All right, that's, unexpected.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrel the Unbroken. She was the General's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsus to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations. I'll check them out.
Alright, so this is the mission I think that everybody is frustrated with in the game. I'll probably reiterate that in the video where we actually go out and start seeking these out. But from what I've heard, there are challenges to each one of these. There are multiple challenges for each one of these temples in order for us to enter them. Supposedly, it is just absolutely frustrating to do all of these in the game. I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. And I'm probably going to be, if anyone is interested, helping people do these quests if they do party up with me in the future. So I do know quite a few people that are trying to get this game, and probably in my free time where I'm just playing Anthem for fun, I'll probably be helping many people through this this quest. So.
Ah, it's you. Good. There's trouble. Got a distress call from a freelancer, okay? In bad shape.
What happened?
Don't know. A Strider is stuck out there. Got passengers. Like I said, bad. If a freelancer calls for help, we answer.
Got it.
Go. Find what you can.
Alright. Usually I would just sprint right out the door, but I do have a couple extra people to talk to. Let's just pretend we waited. I don't even really want to talk to this jerk, but yeah, let's actually talk to Ray first. Rhea? What's her name?
Oh, look who's
Right.
come around. Looking sharp, big star.
Right. Feeling better?
Yes, indeed. Flying high.
What have you been up to?
Freelancing. Always freelancing. And some shady business.
Shady business?
Oh, yeah. A sorry tale of woe, my glamorous friend. You want to hear it?
Of course.
I'm all ears.
See? This is why I like you. You understand that when adventure comes knocking, you open the damn door.
It's chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
There's sexy danger, sexy bad choices, probably more sexy danger.
Tell me what happened.
I found myself in a game of chance with some dubious regulator types. Not the good kind. These were real knee breakers. In hindsight, it probably wasn't a good idea.
How'd you end up there?
They asked. Who knows? What did I have to lose?
Your knees?
What are you gonna do? It's kind of how I work, right? Sexy danger? Anyway, this game.
Yeah.
I kind of bet my javelin suit.
You did what?
I was confident I had the winning hand.
Let me guess. Sexy bad choice?
Affirmative. Turns out my cards were crap. Yeah. Ouch. Things got pretty ugly.
So you lost your suit?
Not yet. They gave me a deadline to deliver it. So I was sitting here, trying to figure out what I should do.
You know, what kind of deal are they gonna? Yeah.
Hate to say it, but you should give them what you owe them.
Really? You think so?
You bet your suit, Rife. That wasn't a good idea. What if they came after you?
Let him.
You can't start a war with the regulators in the fort.
Well, crap. I guess not. Who knew making bad choices could have bad consequences?
It can happen.
All right. I have a plan.
Who knew?
I'll talk to you later, okay?
Who knew? I have a plan. Yeah, you better not have a, you know. All right. Sorry, dizziness. Let's go talk to Halleck.
Halleck. Hey there. Are we on speaking terms?
Depends on what you have to say.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
No one could forget that day, Halleck. All those freelancers we lost, it's still on my mind.
Is it? Because you bounced right back.
There was a choice. We're freelancers.
Doesn't mean we're all the same.
We all wear a javelin, don't we?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
Could be I won't like you.
Could be I won't care.
You don't even try, do you, Halleck?
Look, we're talking now, aren't we? I don't pretend to be something I'm not. And if what I'm not isn't good enough for people, well...
You must have a lot of disappointed cousins.
I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, fuck you too. Alright, we really have another... Faye wants to talk again? It's probably because we just talked to, Halleck. Come on. No? Conversation? Hello? Faye? Speech bubble? Faye? Knock knock. Who's there? Faye? Faye who? Faye don't want to talk to me. Alright, well. Well, it's douchebag again, and then Tassin. Here we go.
Does it look like it's infected?
Does it look like it's in? Yeah.
I heard something about
Does.
you, and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay. True or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no. This is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
That's a really specific thing you thought I ate. You could have at least been a little bit more broad. Maybe win that bet. You're an idiot.
That's too bad. Good luck.
Thanks. I thought for sure you did Korok's danglers.
Nope.
Darn, I thought I knew you.
Guess not.
I do see a silver lining here, though.
What's that?
Well, this reminds me not to take you for granted. I still have so much to learn about you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
We need to stop talking to this dude. Like, for real. Alright. That didn't open up any of the speech bubbles, did it? What the heck? Alright. Faye.
Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job in Corvus after everything.
If the Dominion weren't here to put the pressure on, I probably wouldn't have agreed.
But you did. None of the other freelancers would even consider trying again.
Have you kept in touch with anyone else?
I tried to, at first, but most of the survivors wanted to forget they had ever been freelancers. The ones who stuck around did not appreciate my interest in going back to the Heart of Rage.
What made you so determined to go back in?
There's still so much I want to understand about the storm, the Anthem, and what went wrong.
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
Of course, chasing solutions tends to end in death by angry cataclysm.
Let's try to avoid that part. I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes.
Well, I can probably handle being your eyes out here.
I know you didn't really want to do this, any of this, but I'm glad you're here, even if you're not.
I appreciate that. I like her.
I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can.
I like her. But there's definitely the concern that we know that she's still kind of scarred because she was there at the heart of the storm, and there's always that idea that it's like, I know you're capable, I know that you are a great cipher. The thing is, I want what's best for you, and I will be there as your friend, and I'll tell you, I'll be blunt, I'll be honest when I think, something's up or you need to hear something. That doesn't mean I don't like you. It actually means the opposite. It means that I care. So, anyways, she's cool.
Freelancer. I'm finishing up a few stories for the Wall.
It's a bad time?
No, good time. The task is better with company. This is not the Grand Wall of Freemark, but it's a good start.
Why do you do this? The wall, the stories, all of it? For the history books?
I'm not that vain. Well, not about these things. You never saw the Grand Wall, eh? Oh, people came from every corner of Bastion to see it. They read our stories. They believed in us.
People haven't changed. They'll see the work being done and come around.
Of course they will.
What is it?
My friend, the one I lost, I can hear him doubting us both. He could be a stormy sky. But I could make him laugh, huh?
You said he was a freelancer?
Yes, Garnet. Freelancer Garnet. I helped him pick that call sign, It fit. He had a bad start, but survived it all. Oh, tough, that one. But one rainy day, he didn't come home.
What happened?
I don't know. Not all of it. Not where he fell. You see, I have his name, but not his story. This pains me.
Oh, it's risky. We don't know if he was a hero.
Freelancer. We all know the risks.
Yes, it's true. We all do. It's just, his story is incomplete.
Is that why you send me out there?
In part. No freelancer should fall without their story being told. Maybe one day, you bring his story back.
I hope so. For Yarrow. And to be honest, because that camaraderie, that mentality that a soldier is entitled to, like, you know, to be heard out when they, you know, when something's going on. You have every right to kind of, oh, the Tyrant Mind? We can finally do the Tyrant Mind. Dope. I'm excited for that. But soldiers, they go through a lot, and they need to be able to have someone to listen to them, even if you don't say anything back. They all deserve to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's finish off by talking to. Yeah, here we go. Is just to make sure. I know more speech bubbles are probably going to pop up as soon as we... Oh, this son of a... I was right there. You could have just said, called me over.
Do I smell Manticar?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Well, we play ball, because she can be probably a bad enemy. So...
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah, so...
So why weren't you damaged?
Maybe I was.
Why do you say that?
I lost friends in that storm. And when I got out, you know what I felt? Happy. That screwed me up for a while.
That's a normal feeling to experience.
Really? Felt pretty glitched up to me. Anyway, how would you know?
I may not fly a javelin, but I have seen combat. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
In my job, it helps to keep busy. The more I do, the less time I have to think.
Feeling relief for being alive doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me.
Sure. Trust you.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure. We'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Have I mentioned that I don't really like her? While she's provides some stuff for us to do and intel, she's way sketchier than even well, that one dude in the hallway. That dude's just a jerk, but she's sketchy. Anyways, I guess the last person we'll talk to, as long as no more speech bubbles pop up, is Halleck. Alright, Halleck, what the hell?
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get too...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burning into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
I'm already badass.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround them. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing.
And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer.
It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure. Until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
I was gonna say, let's kind of play it up a little bit, give him a little bit of, because we don't want him to hate us, but he's not a nice guy, not a nice guy. And the other thing is, you never wish for catastrophe and craziness like this to happen. Yeah, you may be bored because you're not out there in a javelin fighting, but people are not dying. So stop wishing for war. What the hell? And he's over there, oh yeah, get used to this monitor fight. You should look forward to the day you sit there and fight him. No, I wish you would just disappear and go away. That way people would stop dying. Craziness would stop happening. Shut up, Halleck. Alright, so that is all the conversations done and over with. That took an obnoxious amount of time. That is going to be it for this 0.5 episode, whatever you want to call it, where we talk to everybody and their mother. Next mission, I really want to do a stronghold, so there's a good chance the next one will be a stronghold, but we do have a number of contracts to also do, so I don't know, but that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this 0.5 episode of Conversations and then some. Next episode we'll be back to full-fledged combat. Thank you, until next time. Blah!